I'd like to talk to you about Ness Digital Engineering's work with De Beers. Established in 1888, the De Beers Group is the world's leading diamond company and operates in diamond mining, trading and manufacturing. It has $5 billion of annual revenues and nowadays is 85% owned by Anglo-American and 15% by the government of Botswana. Till the turn of this century, De Beers effectively controlled the diamond industry globally. But political change has been the catalyst for De Beers to undergo a total business and technology reinvention to become a flexible, customer-centric, digitally driven business with a strong ethical position on diamond provenance and distribution. For 10 years, Ness has been the software platform partner for the Midstream Business Group, which takes mined rough diamonds, sorts and grades them for sale to the final manufacturers of jewellery or industrial products. The core diamond sorting and grading processes were automated by Ness, and we also created an innovative 3D virtual reference diamond tablet application, which removed the security overhead and inherent cost of managing boxes of expensive reference stones. But, truthfully, the perception inside De Beers was that Ness was an IT services company supporting rather than leading their core application development. For many years we've had an excellent EDC in Mumbai, but much of the exciting work was being awarded to others who impressed De Beers with a more forward-looking approach to innovation. Recently, however, Ness has changed all those perceptions. We were relentless in convincing our IT sponsors that technology improvements needed inputs, research and validation from the business. And Ness has the cross-functional expertise to manage that process. Ness is now helping drive the De Beers vision by reimagining and developing key digital customer interface touchpoints and industry best practices in line with the so-called Kimberley Protocol, which governs all business flows to eliminate the blood diamond issues highlighted by the 2006 film of the same name. Historically, De Beers customers, or site holders, were invited to London 10 times a year to purchase raw diamonds. These sites were then transferred to Gaborone in Botswana, which, of necessity, drove a complete review of the entire site management supply chain process, with Ness as the design and development partner for a new communication platform. Work on that will continue for another year. This was the first win for Ness as a digital transformation partner. This initiative is all digital and worth around $2 million over 18 months of budget that used to go to other companies. Ness had to speak to all the participants and hear for them their particular pain points. De Beers were very nervous about canvassing feedback from their customers, but we used digital design best practice to conduct research, interviews and competitive benchmarking to make the new look processes seamless and intuitive. These customers were delighted to be involved and provided reassuringly positive feedback throughout. There was a second one, BPP, the Best Practice Principles platform, which supports the uniquely complex De Beers Know Your Customer requirements, which could never be addressed by any off-the-shelf package. Ness has worked on BPP in 2016 and 17. It's worth around $1.5 million of new revenues to this account. The platform captures and maintains all the data necessary for De Beers to track compliance of every participant in its supply chain. It is the core management information system which allows them to address any question from the business, regulators or the press. De Beers is now much more efficient in being able to demonstrate that it does not deal with suppliers who, for example, might use child labour or launder money across borders. Ness had to review a complex system in place already and build a new, improved solution which feels altogether less complex for its users. During the discover and envision phases of the Ness Connected methodology, where research gathers insight and validates our approach, The team used techniques such as Kano models to map benefits to the business and the internal stakeholders against technical complexity. In collaboration with our clients, we assign weighted priority to each requirement so we can implement, test, and release the most valuable and useful features first. The blue dots you can see highlight areas that are business critical and of the highest importance. The prioritized release plan is then taken by the Extended Delivery Center, where, in this case, the work was organized into 3 releases covering 17 sprints, broken into 274 stories in the top left chart. Over half the stories were delivered in Release 1, with the team on the right here, which comprises 2 designers, up to 18 developers and 6 testers, working together as a tightly integrated cross-functional team. The design team was involved in QA and the teams collaborated throughout. And every 2 weeks, De Beers were able to see the value being delivered by Ness and have their feedback captured into the evolving product backlog. The first release of BPP has now been released to production, and the De Beers product owner exclaimed, "A fantastic MVP that is super functional, sustainable and user-friendly, and transformational for De Beers. What used to be a significant internal, twice-yearly headache with long hours and intense manual effort has become seamless, transparent, and stress-free. A business process has been redesigned, and all those involved now have a modern tool to help them do their work. Reports that took weeks to generate and validate now take a matter of days, and De Beers is now able to prove the quality of its diligence and know your customer protocols in adhering to the Kimberley Protocol and best practice principles. 2017 sees the digital partnership between Ness and De Beers going from strength to strength. Wow! There's a 1-minute video showcasing the efforts of the UX strategy team on this project available here.